Alright boys, so I don't know how well you can hear me, but it's fall season. The fall transition is upon us and the bass fishing is about to skyrocket. It's gonna be sick. So if you're watching this, I want to have this video up by Friday hopefully, but this video I'm gonna do on how to improve your odds from the back seat of someone's boat. This video is gonna go towards you either, your friend just invited you out for a day trip, you're fishing a club tournament, you're fishing a BFL, you're fishing whatever. As long as you're in the back of the boat, this video is for you. Number one, you want to watch the guy in front of you like a hawk. You want to pay attention to what he's doing. If it's a lake you've never been to before, he has, watch what he's doing. Don't necessarily use the same bait that he is, but just watch what he's doing. If he's throwing a Texas rig, throw a jig, try to take what he's doing and change it up a bit to see if it's working for you. Knowing the routine of the person in the front of the boat could ultimately help you in the back of the boat put more fish in your hand. For example, if someone's throwing a jig on a point or something, pick up a crankbait or some topwater baits, just change it up a bit. Also, don't always pay attention to the boater. Look what's around you, keep an eye out for shad activity, bluegill. It can tell you, what kind of bait fish are in the lake, if you need to change up your lure, anything like that. Just those little details that could separate you from your boater. Your ultimate key is to catch fish and get them in the boat, so just pay attention. The next thing you want to do is change your retrieve speed. You also want to change the type that you're doing. So see what part of the water column your boater's fishing. He could be pitching to something or fishing the bottom, whatever he's doing. Mix it up and don't be afraid to change things up. Shake a spinnerbait when you're reeling it in, swim a jig, whatever you want to do, just change something up. Observing the person in the front seat could ultimately help you, like I said before, but don't copy what he's doing on a really tough day. Change it up a lot on those kind of days. So you also want to use different baits. Do not be throwing the same bait that your boater's throwing. Sometimes. It depends on how well he's doing with it, but most of the time try and come up with your own pattern, do your own thing, but keep an eye on him just to see what's going on. Like if he's power fishing with the jig, go subtle to a Senko, something different. Mix up your colors a bit because that color change could be a huge key to your success in the back. The last thing here is to watch where, how, and whatever the fish are doing when they bite. Pay attention. Is it a subtle bite? Are they really crushing that bait? Don't be afraid when you're reeling in a jig to crash it into a branch or whatever, because that could ultimately set off a bass that's just sitting right under that. Don't be afraid to get hung up. Now, one of the biggest problems being in the back of the boat, you're gonna get hung up a lot. See what kind of boater you have. If he's gonna help you out and help you try to get your bait, then that's great. Like if you're just fishing with a buddy, usually I try to have my friends get their baits out. But if you're fishing something like a really high up tournament, like BFLs and higher, just snap off. Just don't worry about it. Snap off, retie, whatever. And then watch where he's casting. Make sure you pay attention where he's casting. Do not, cross your boater's line. That's really not something you should be doing. Like if he's casting right towards the bank, then you cast straight out towards the bank. If he's casting straight ahead, still don't cast straight ahead. Make sure that he's okay with you casting straight ahead. Just check what he's comfortable with. If he's your buddy, he'll let you know, whatever. Just don't be afraid to experiment, all right, guys? So that's it for this video. I hope this helped you out a tiny bit. If you have any more questions or any ideas, leave them in the comments below for me and other people. And if you have any questions, I'll get back to you ASAP. So I'll see you guys later. Peace.